Hey guys, I don't know about you, but I love to just look at the sky every so often and admire it and its beauty and calmness. Like, look at that. Look at how beautiful it looks tonight or this evening. So the point of this video was to show you guys my patio. As you can see, I got this welcome to our patio from Home Depot. We've got this July 4th and we're leaving it till Memorial Day decorations from the Dollar Tree. I think that was a Dollar Tree too. How cute. We got this adorable gnome from the Dollar Tree. So before I go ahead and show you my plans, this is a quick overview. These lights are from Home Depot and the family friend had installed them. This outside furniture is also from Home Depot. Okay. So let me begin because I've done this video about 3 times. The first time the video deleted, and then the other times too many people started to come outside. And this is from the dollar section at Target. This is our happy place. I actually had that hung up on this door, but it just ended up dropping. Also, this beautiful butterfly and these cute gnomes right over here, and these Star Spangled Banner solar lights from the Dollar Tree. So guys, I'm gonna start off with my Tiniki ficus plant. I absolutely love this plant. I used to have one back in New York, but it ended up dying. So I'm giving it another shot. I had this plant inside my home, and for a while it wasn't doing anything but living, which I was okay with. And finally one day it did unravel this leaf, but then again didn't do absolutely anything. So I brought it out here. I had it placed actually where the spider plant is now, and it was doing well. It popped out this yellow pastelish green leaf, and I was happy because it did that within the week that I placed it out. However, it started to get this see-through, look at that, you see, and I feel like it was just holding too much water. The soil was just holding too much water, so I feel like I might have to just water this plant a little bit less. But anyway, I was also worried that it was getting sunburned, so I eventually placed it here. And the leaves, sorry if I'm moving back and forth, the leaves started to get almost like a little sun stress. Can you see that? Can you see that there? So I decided now to place it here where it will get the bright lights and the humidity, but it's just going to be pushed back. And I say this because I do also have another ficus over there pushed back, and it's doing really good without any sunburn on its leaves. So since I'm already here is my beautiful spider plant. This is actually my mother's spider plant. We brought it from New York with us. They're super resilient. When I brought them, I had taken it out of the plant and its root balls were out for almost 48 hours. I actually had it here. I had switched the Tiniki ficuses, and because I did that because the babies were getting burnt while the plant was here. And now it's doing really good, and it also opened up a flower. So if we come over here, I have my snake plant. It's beautiful, it's luscious, it's doing really good. It was actually one plant with the snake plant I have over here. Guys, this plant was ginormous for the price that I bought it, and the fact that I was able to make 2 plants out of it, I was so happy because it just balances out my patio. And the same goes for this philodendron here. This was actually one plant with this. I went ahead and I split it up, and now I also have 2 plants of these, and as you can see, it's really happy and unraveling a new leaf. Here I tried to put in a baby spider plant that was, like I mentioned earlier, kind of starting to burn from the sun, but as you can see, nothing's coming out of it, and they are really resilient, so I am like 80% sure that it'll bounce back. Here is my aloe plant that I absolutely love and is just doing super good. Here is my cacti with the panda plant, also doing wonderful. Here's my mother's fern. It was doing great when we went to Florida and ended up dying, but as you can see, it's bouncing back with some TLC. Here, I don't remember what plant this is, but it's doing really good, and it does so much better outside than inside my home. I think it's either a philodendron or a monstera. I can't remember it, and when I do a picture Google search, it does not show what I know it might be. So here is another plant of my mother's. It's a holiday cactus plant. It does awesome. Here was a cutting, just a 1 stem cutting of my burley marks, and it's growing. It's growing. I'm so happy, guys. I love this plant. Definitely recommend it. This plant I'm struggling with. Actually, I think it's a succulent. This is our family seal. Here is my beautiful peperomia. And here is my awesome crassula from back home. It survived the trip and the change of climate. My burley marks was also from back home. This plant was also from back home, and it actually was not doing good in New York, and it does 100 times better here. On this side, I have my ZZ plants, and for the life of me, I cannot keep them alive. They either are overwatered or underwatered, but I keep them out here because they're kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Here is my awesome ficus altissima. I love this plant. It was actually one tall branch plant, but again, when I came back from New York over the summer, I watered it when I came back home, and the leaves were already dropping. They dropped more, so I said, you know what, let me try to chop it and see if I can even save this plant, because I've never done that before with this ficus altissima, and I'm so glad I did, because I ended up getting all of these babies. This is a seed from the Dollar Tree, and as you can see, no more comments. Here are 2 cuttings from my burley marks. As you can see, they're beautiful and they look so elegant. I absolutely love it. I am in love with this syngonium, and by far the only syngonium that I am kind of enjoying that I have. I received a cutting from my uncle in Miami, and I was nervous that it wouldn't take the trip back up, but it did, and I like to rotate it. But guys, look at this plant. Let me turn it around. Look how beautiful this is, and I wish I had more light. Here I have my beautiful palm, but it's resilient and I absolutely love it. I do think it might be getting some sunburned, but I'm also thinking that the soil isn't drying out as quickly as it might like. But nonetheless, it always bounces back with a new palm. I absolutely love this plant. Here is my silver sword philodendron. I love. I actually rotated it because it seems to be growing in one direction, but I do have one in my house, which is growing but slightly slower. So I know it does 100% like the humidity from outside. Here is another type of syngonium that I have, but this one has always just been a like, I'm growing, I'm dying, I'm growing, I'm dying kind of syngonium. It'll grow a new leaf, and the second one it decides to grow will kill the original one that was popping out before it. So I mean, as long as it's alive, you know, what can I say? Here is a poinsettia, my mother's poinsettia. It's alive and growing and full, and yeah, it's not red anymore, but it's still alive and it's still beautiful and bushy. So guys, wow, that was quick. Okay guys, I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to see what plants I have in my patio. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this type of video, please like and subscribe to let me know if you are interested in seeing more types of videos like these, because I can do a what's in my house video. But anyway guys, thank you so much for letting me show you my patio.